Hello everyone. I'm going to walk through our infographic to explain the Gestalt principles I used and justify my design choices. I constructed the infographic using canva.com. So the principle of proximity is presenting groups of items as single unit blocks by aligning them together. I applied this principle by putting enough space between blocks, as you can see here and down here. Items within each block are closer together to group them individually. The visual hierarchy principle uses size, font, and color to distinguish the order of importance within a block. I use this principle minimally by varying font size, like in the pie graph here, and with color here and down here. Focal points fit in with the visual hierarchy as they also use size and color differences. The number visualization uses size. Here, kind of becomes its own focal point. I also made the top graphs the largest as they have the most valuable information for those looking to learn about keto and IF. Alignment deals with the arrangement of items with respect to the page. I used horizontal alignment with centered text for the title, intro, and the conclusion, since they pertain to the entire infographic. The rest I either right or left justified to preserve the visual symmetry of the two columns. Graph titles are also centered over their respective graphs and down here, except the isotype, which I left justified to fill the space more naturally. Color theory is the concept of using a color wheel to find harmonious sets of colors. I used an analogous color scheme for the most part, with pink and magentas placed over the lavender and purple background. The pie graph options for Canva unfortunately only use complementary color schemes, so it automatically chose these two shades of slate, aquamarine, whatever you want to call them. I found them pleasing enough though, so I mimicked the scheme for the bar chart and added the darker color to a few of the icons for consistency. The contrast principle is another aspect of color theory that deals with the way colors react visually when near each other. I maintain proper contrast by using darker colors for fonts on the top, where the background is lightest, and lighter colored fonts on top of the dark background. Otherwise, much of this text may have been hard to read. I used two main fonts, one serif and one sans serif. This created a contrast and visual hierarchy on its own. The serif fonts used exclusively for titles here, and the other font is just the information text. This produces a more official aspect to the statistics, in my opinion. I think this has produced an effective infographic. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thank you.